Welcome. Oh, Evie, hello. Welcome to another episode of Dishwashing Diaries. But I cannot say this one was totally impromptu, unplanned, and random because I planned it and made, actually I planned it. I started to say I made a thumbnail, but that thumbnail is courtesy of my friend Kendi K. If you watch Kendi K all day, I did a live with her, or she did a live with me on Saturday morning, and she sent me that cute little thumbnail for my Dishwashing Diaries, which I thought was so sweet. So I am, hey, Simply Debbie Sue. I wish I could take credit for it, but it was all Kendi K, Debbie Sue. Kendi K made that for me and emailed it and said just for fun. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm usually too lazy to make a thumbnail for Dishwashing Diaries. And also, they're usually totally random, impromptu, and unplanned. So, you know, I guess I could make a thumbnail for just in case. I don't know, but anyway, thank you to Kendi K. I just have, it looks like about 15 minutes of dishes to wash. And then, for anyone who will join me, I'm going out on the back porch. The back porch days are dwindling, y'all. Is Rhonda here? Hi, Mary. My friend Mary is here. Does everybody know Mary at Mary's Life Journey? She has her car chat, and she does all kinds of good stuff. So if you don't know Mary, say hi to Mary. And Rhonda, so nice of you to join us. The evenings to sit on the back porch are getting few and far between, y'all. And so I'm going to squeeze every moment out of that back porch that I can. I would be out there right now, but I put the dishes off. Hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle, how are you? Dr. Ninja Turtle, why are your thumbnails easy to make, Doc? Is it just a picture of your handsome, financially wise face? I don't recall your thumbnails right now. Yes, Debbie Sue, hey Sally, as much time on the back porch as we possibly can. I already have my ice water. I already have the back porch door unlocked. I already have the silverware soaking, so maybe it won't be too hard to get clean. Well, that did not come clean. Clean enough. So if I have not greeted you, I'm like Kendi K. My mama taught me to always greet anybody that came in the house. I will greet you as soon as I get these dishes done and we adjourn to the back porch. I will greet up a storm. So let's see, Sally, what did I have for dinner? I had tacos. We have garden tomatoes. I shouldn't say we because I don't do any of the work. My sweet husband does all of the gardening. He has a box garden. He grew some wonderful tomatoes. And I said, whatever we have for, we say supper, whatever we have for supper tonight, it has to go with tomatoes. And so we decided we would have tacos. Because you want good tomatoes when you have tacos, right? And for the first time, hold on, let me get these dishes pulled a little closer. We had ground beef, you know, traditional tacos. And I also cut up a chicken breast, a boneless chicken breast. And we had chicken for tacos as well. I sprinkled about half a pack of the taco seasoning over that, and it was really good. Really good. So if you haven't been here before and you don't know why I keep going out of screen, it's because I got to put my dishes that way to dry, but I'll be right back. Sally, what did you have for dinner or supper today? Oh, and I saw that Evie has tried your Big Mac tacos. I have not tried those yet. I probably will at some point because I like Big Macs and I like tacos. What did everybody else have tonight? And fortunately, we have plenty of tacos left for tomorrow. When I cook, I like to cook enough for 2 meals, so I won't have to cook tomorrow night. Not that cooking is a big chore, mind you, for just 2 people, but it's nice when it's already in the fridge. So if I haven't greeted you yet, hang with me till I finish up these dishes, and then we'll go out on the back porch and chat. And you know, on Sunday, I had a live planned, but I canceled it because I had company, and you know, I didn't know when they would leave, and you can hardly say to your family, well, you have to go because I have a live I have to do. And I was kind of tired anyway, so I canceled that live. But the topic was going to be hanging on to summer or looking forward to fall. So let's talk about that tonight while I finish up these dishes. Put in the chat what you're doing. I will start off. I am hanging on to summer for a few reasons. The main reason is because I don't want to get off the back porch. And the other reason is my worst allergies are in the fall. That is ragweed and goldenrod, the devil purple weed and the yellow purple weed. That's not right. The yellow devil weed and the purple devil weed. They bloom here all throughout September until it frosts. And those are my worst allergies. I have a lot of allergies anyway. Springtime allergies are bad. Wine in mid-April. But it's the devil weeds in August and late August and early September and all through September that make me sick. So, although my birthday's in the fall, the bug on me. I'm an October birthday, but you know, since I turned 60, birthdays don't have the appeal they used to. Now, I'm still grateful to have birthdays, but you know, when you're young and you're like, oh, my birthday's coming up, wonder what I'm going to get, wonder where he's going to take me out to eat or she's going to take me out to eat, and now I finally reached that point. Oh, hello. I think I turned the screen off. I'm still here. I think I turned the screen off. Hold on, I'm coming back. Well, I'm trying to get back. Okay, where'd you go? Stop, 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 stop. Well, people, I'm still here, but I've lost my screen. If you're still here, no, it's me, and I can't figure out how I did it. Okay. Well, now I just have a black screen. Okay. Don't leave, I'm working on it. I can have a green screen. Or, what the heck? Well, man, this is really upsetting. Can anybody put in the comments how to get rid of a green screen? I have no idea how I did that. Lighting's on. Don't know what that button means. Green screen. I don't want a green screen. I'm trying to get back to you all. I don't want a green screen. Well, now I have a black screen and I can't see you all. Oh, fudge. Y'all, this is so frustrating. I swear, you try to have a live and chat with your friends. I obviously hit something when I was moving from the washing side to the rinsing side. I do that all the time, but now I can't seem to get it back. Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm not green anymore. I mean, I'm green, but at least I'm back. Can anybody see me? Now, let me see. I'm going to try to get rid of the green screen because I really don't like the green screen. All right, green screen. 40 seconds. I don't know what that means. Green screen. Green screen. Okay. Oh, I'm back. Is anybody still here? I'm so sorry, you all. I have no idea what on earth I hit. Well, that was exciting. All right, now I'm going to move very carefully this time. Here's what I'll do. I'll move very carefully over to the rinse side and be careful where I put my finger. So I hope somebody's still here. A few of you stay with me. I don't want the green screen. Go away. Done. Now I can't see the chat. I'm having dickens of a problem tonight. Hey, Rhonda, thank you for hanging with me. Well, that is just a testament to not giving up, right? When I started my channel about 8 months ago, if that happened, I would have just cried and turned it off. Well, I might not have cried, but I probably would have turned it off. So that's a testament to learning and not giving up, right? Thank you all for sticking with me. That was interesting. Is she green? Is she not green? What is she? I can't wait. Oh, thank you, Sally. Sally, that's the only makeup I have on tonight. You know, when we were on Evie's live, we were having that conversation about foundation. And I said, I'm going to do my dishwashing live with no makeup tonight. Well, except for lipstick. Gotta have lipstick. All right, y'all, I'm down to just the silverware and one skillet. And then, if anybody will go with me, we can go out on the porch. And hopefully, I won't put us green again. So, is there anybody new? If there's anybody new that's not been to my channel or my lives before, put your name in the comments so I can see you while I'm finishing up these dishes. Everybody that I saw was what we call old home folk. Sally and old home folk are precious. Sally and Debbie and Evie and Rhonda and Jock. And let's see. Who else? I think Peter has gone to sleep now. Peter was going to bed when he got off of Evie's live. If there's anybody new to the live, put your name in the chat and I'll see if it can pop up. I think Evie was the first one here. She might have left when all the screen nonsense was going on, but Evie was here. Thank you, Sally. You're very sweet. You are very sweet. I am going to try that foundation that Evie uses, though, because you know that conversation we were having about her gorgeous skin. She says it's her lighting, but I think it's her Eviness, personally. I think it's her Evie essence. So I told what I had for supper. Did anybody else tell what they had for supper right before I pushed a button and made everything go green and weird? And Sally, I cannot figure out where my digital son Ed Haney is. I hope he hasn't ditched me and found another digital mother. Because, you know, I like hearing those stories about his grandma's cooking. That was some good stuff. And I'll tell you, Sally, my good friend Sally, everybody, was asking me, why don't you plan your dishwashing lives so that we could always be there to support you? Because usually I just pop on, I'm like, I'm live. It's another totally unplanned, random, impromptu dishwashing diary. But tonight, Randy told me he was going to be out of the house for about 20 minutes to go to a Shriner meeting. And I thought, ooh, that will give me just enough time to wash dishes. All right, that's the silverware. I got the taco skillet. Because I just can't do a live. As I said on Saturday, if you were with Kendy K and me, or Kendy K and I, Kendy K and me, my sweetheart, if he's in the house, he's going to have something up loud. Bonanza, NASCAR races. Here we go to the side again. Don't let me change. Not criticizing because he is a keeper. But you know, you can't do a Dishwashing Diaries live with Bonanza or old NASCAR races blaring in the background. So, When he said he's going to be gone for just a little while, I thought, ooh, I'll leave the dishes until then. So let's see, Sally, you were saying what you're going to have. You haven't had supper yet? Do you all eat late? You eat early. Oh, I know. Sally's going to have seasoned chicken breast, sweet peas, and potatoes. Yummy. We eat early here. We always have. Now, when I was a kid, we didn't usually eat until about 6, which is probably early to all of you. But that's about when my daddy got home from work. He worked out of town, drove back and forth with a backpack for 27 years, I believe. Worked so hard. He got home at 6, so that's when we ate. But Randy and I are always hungry early, so we usually like to eat. Well, probably shocking to all of you all, we usually eat about 5. Randy grew up farming. Maybe that's a farm thing. I don't really know. But anyway, when he worked, I worked too, but I usually got home before him. He would come in the door at 4:30 looking at the stove. Like there should be something on it, and I'm like, hey, it's 4:30, there's nothing over there. So I finally just got in the habit of eating early. Almost got the silverware rinsed. Last thing is the skillet. Hello, don't fall in the sink. Taco skillet, and then I can adjourn to the back porch. Usually I turn on the black screen so that people won't see my spy secrets, otherwise known as my messy house. When I carry the iPad through, just about afraid to do that this time after the hoopla I made. Trying to get back on, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm brave. I am 60, I am brave, and if I lose my picture, we can just always say, good night, kind souls. All right, let me wash out this sink, and I'm headed to the back porch. I hope some of you can go with me. I'm not going to stay on a long time. I'm sure everybody has things to do. Okay, wish me luck. All right, here we go. I'm going to attempt to hide the video. I think this button does that. There we go. I have my iPad. I have my ice water. Oh. I'm headed to the back porch. I'm on the back porch. I just have to find a chair. Oh man, it's so nice and cool out here. I'm almost back. Hold on. Don't leave. And hopefully just touching this button will bring me back. So, all right, let's see who is on. Thank you for hanging with me. Whew. I got sweaty while I was doing those dishes. Let's see, Debbie Sue. Hey, Chef Zed. Chef Zed is in the house, y'all. Hey, Chef Zed. And Rhonda says, I am brave. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that very, very much. I really do. And let's see. Sally's here. Oh, Yusef. Hello, Yusef. I hope you're still there. I'm just now greeting you. Your name sounds familiar. Have you been on my lives before? Doc is here. Thank you, Doc. Doc who says his thumbnails are easy. I'm just gonna say it's October, Sally. I have an October birthday. And let's see. Sally wanted to know what Rhonda has on her pizza. Meat lovers. Ooh, yummy. Thank you for the lipstick compliment, Sally. I think I've greeted everybody. Mary, I greeted Mary earlier, and everybody met my friend Mary. Let's all go to the porch. Thank you, Debbie Sue. Oh, mercy. Ugh. Sweaty sweat, sweat. So attractive. And nothing tastes better than ice water. I don't know why I'm always dragging out all those fizzy caffeinated drinks. So tell me, are you like me hanging on to the last moments of summer, or are you pushing forward into fall and ready for the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin latte and the fall decor? I know Sally already has her fall decor up on her porch. Who is in the Paula boat? You're hanging on to the last moments of summer and not wanting to give it up. Anybody in the Paula boat? Any total summer lovers? Thank you, Chef Zed. Chef Zed, that bread you made turned out, the bread you made, was that yesterday, Chef Zed? You were making the bread and the soup. That looked so good. Thank you, Chef Zed. Let me tell you all, Sally already knows this, and Debbie Sue and Evie, because I told it when we were on Evie's practice live. I didn't really mean for that video to post like it is. I made it last night and I was tired, so I thought, I'll just schedule it for tomorrow evening at 6, and sometime before then, I'll go in, I'll add music, I'll write a decent description, blah, blah, blah. So I scheduled it for 6, and then I completely forgot about it. And then I started getting comments on it. Like, I think Doc was the first person to leave a comment. He said, I want more land. Where are the cows going? And I'm like, what is Doc talking about? And then I thought, oh, shoot, my video. So, no music. I was going to put something like Country Roads or something. I don't know. The whole... And there's a one-line description. We're getting out of the cow business or something like that. I might go in and fix it. The whole premise behind that is I have lived here, let's see, I've been married to Randy for, gosh, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember the date, but I don't want to say it. I've been married to Randy a long time, probably 40 years, okay? And there have always been cows on this property, here and there. And he says that he is getting out of the cow business. He has actually sold the cows, and the cows are leaving next month. That's what he says. I haven't seen any of the money. Of course, there's no reason I should. He does all the work with the cows. If he's been paid, he'll stick it in the bank, I guess. But he says the cows are definitely leaving next month. The only reason they're still here is so that they can keep the grass eaten off, so weeds and stuff don't take over. One more summer and fall season. So, yeah, I'm feeling sort of nostalgic about the cows. Like I better get some video while I can. So yeah, I'll probably do 1 or 2 more cow videos. I don't know if anybody cares about cow videos but me, but, it'll be nice to have. Hello, Spider Guy. How are you? Nice to meet you, Spider Guy. So does anybody else have cows? Anybody else that's in this chat? Are you a farmer, or do you or your significant other have cows? Chef Zed, you have cows? Wow. Chef Zed, how many cows? Are you saying yes, I do to the fact, yes, you have cows? Or was that a yes, I do? Yes, I do to something else. Spider Guy thinks cows are cute. Spider Guy, they're very cute when they're little and tiny. And they're pretty cute when they're big and old. But they're so stubborn, y'all, and destructive. And sometimes they're just mean. Like, one of them will take her big old cow head and whack one other one right out of the way. There's like you know how there's a pecking order among chickens? There's also a pecking order among cows. And Randy has been around cows his entire life, so he knows all about it. One cow will emerge as the boss cow, And all the other cows just do what she says. And if she takes her big old cow head and swats at them, they just sort of hobble out of the way. But the boss cow is sometimes very mean and aggressive. And then there's always like a very docile little cow that just wants to get a little bit of food and be sweet. And it seems like they target her. I don't know. Cows can be pretty rotten. So can chickens, so can people, so can everybody. But at times they are cute. Oh, you don't have cows. You just like the cows video. Thank you, Chef Zed. I thought, Chef, if you have cows, we're probably going to see you do from a farm to table beef dish or something. Yeah, I really never thought Randy would sell the cows. He's been threatening to sell the cows for 40 years. 40 years. These dang cows make a mud hole. They tear up the fences, blah, blah, blah. And I just sort of quit listening because, you know, in 40 years he hasn't sold the cows. But by George, he appears to have done it. Actually, sometime within the next week, we're going to the cattle market, which should be for the very last time. When you have cows, they have calves, obviously, and when they grow up to a certain weight, and you just eyeball that, when they grow up to a certain weight and size and they don't need to be nursing off their mama anymore, then you take that calf to the cattle market and you sell it. So you have to load it up, which is a big deal. I always pray that Randy won't be trampled by the cows because they're so aggressive sometimes. So I'll be praying from now till then. Take it to the cow market. You can stay and watch the sale if you want to, but we don't usually. And then, yeah. So a couple of people have asked, do you have names for the cows? We don't name the calves because, you know, we don't want to get attached to them. And they all kind of look alike too. And the cows have names. I put them in a video once, but now I can't remember what they are. Chef Zed, I think he might miss them. He says he's not going to miss them because he's sick of the muddy path that they make all the time. There's always a sick cow that he's having to doctor, and you have to chase them down on the gator, spray them with this ointment, or they're just a whole lot of work. Not for me. I just sit in the house and go, whew, that looks like a lot of work. But for my sweetheart, they're a lot of work. He says he's not going to miss them. I think he's going to miss them. Not this winter, maybe, because he won't have to be out feeding cows in the bitter cold and dropping off hay and all that stuff. But in the springtime, maybe, I think he's going to miss them. Yeah, when you've been working with cows, well, ever since he was old enough, 6 years old, he's been driving tractors, literally, and working with cows since he was 6 years old. And he's far from that now. But enough about cows. Enough about cows. But if you watch the cow video, thank you. And if you wonder why it has no music or no description, that's because I forgot. And I'll remember at some point. So who is hanging on to summer? Anybody in the chat hanging on to summer? Okay, Simply Debbie Sue is hanging on to the last moments of summer. Thank you, Debbie Sue. There's at least 2 of us. Anybody else who's hanging on to summer other than me and Debbie Sue? Oh, Sally, I just now saw your comment. Maybe Ed Haney got scared because he thought we were really going to go to Grandma's house with him. You know, he may have. I did not think about that, but he may have decided I was taking my digital motherhood a little too seriously. Sally, you're hanging on to the last moments of summer? I kind of thought you were embracing fall because you have your fall decor. Your orange, that's fall decor out on your porch, right? Rhonda says she's not ready for cold weather, but it could cool off some. Yes, it could. This is perfect. Now, if I would have tried to sit out here last night at this time, I think it would have been too cold. Pretty sure. Did I stick my head out last night? Yeah, it would have been chilly. So I would have had to bring a sweater. You know what I think I might do, though? Now, don't hold me to this, friends, because I could very well chicken out and change my mind. But when it snows here in Tennessee, it is beautiful. So I thought when we have a first big snow, and you know it's falling down like a blanket and the giant snowflakes, I thought I might bundle up and come out here and do a live and let people see it snow. A lot of you probably live where there's lots of snow, but some people don't. And so I thought that might be fun. I like cold better than hot anyway. I never wear shoes when I'm on the back porch, like I have no shoes now. Don't worry, I'm not going to show you that. I would have to wear shoes and, you know, a jacket and all over clothes, but I think that would be so much fun to have a Let It Snow live. Hello, I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name, your channel name, but person who said hi back to you. I know, Debbie Sue. I know. It won't be a long live. It'll be probably a 20-minute live. I could bring a little heater with me, maybe. Here comes Rambo. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. Everybody say hi to Rambo. Rambo. Hi. Hello. Hello. He's so excited. He's been running hither and yon, probably rolling in the dirt or something. I think that would be really fun to have a short, snowy live. I could bring hot chocolate, and I could invite everyone to bring hot chocolate, and we could just watch it snow. I think that would be really pretty, don't you all? And you could see it like piling up on the grass back there. Here's the beautiful summer view, and then we could have the winter view. Rambo will most likely stay in the house because he does not like his feet to get cold. Oh, yes, Debbie Sue is in with the hot chocolate. She's going to be in. Rambo, Auntie Chef Zed says hello. He says hello, Auntie Chef Zed. So is anybody, heater and hot chocolate, yeah. Is anybody diving headfirst into fall? You're like, I'm sick of this mess. I want fall decor, pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin pie, pumpkin whatever. I do love all things pumpkin, not pumpkin lattes because I don't like coffee drinks at all. I should say I like pumpkin foods. Pumpkin cake, pumpkin pie, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin soup. I like all foods pumpkin. Anybody just running headfirst to embrace the season of autumn? Anybody? I don't see any takers for that. I think we might all be summer lovers. This is the first summer of my retirement. When I worked, I would sit out on the back porch, holding on to every moment, thinking, oh, soon it'll be time to go back to work, which I had a job that I loved, but still it was a job, you know. You have to get up and put on clothes and go. But this summer, I was like, wow, I'm sitting on the porch and I'm not going back to work when school starts back. Which was kind of strange, but I got into it. I like it. And we all know Miss Sally is always out on her porch doing her morning lives. And Sally, you are getting quite a following. If there's anyone on the chat, I think everyone in this chat has already been to Sally's morning lives, or you are aware of them. If you haven't been to Sally's morning lives, Sally's sunrise, right? Sunrise with Sally, Sally's sunrise. Anyway, go check out Sally D's Reality and look for her early morning lives. My girl Sally is developing quite a following. She has a digital son. I think she has a bunch of digital grandchildren. They all want to call her grandma. So she's developing quite a following. Sally says people have gotten too crazy with the pumpkin everything. Well, it is a little bit too much. It's a little bit too crazy. And long about mid-August, the autumn lovers start putting things on Facebook like 2 weeks till pumpkin spice whatever, or yeah. As much as I love pumpkin, people have gone pumpkin crazy. Pumpkin crazy. Sally says, I'm not sure why, Paula. I know why you've got a following, Sally. It's because of the reason that Ace tells you every time he's on. It's because you're genuine and loving and nice. Of course you've developed a following. You know how you get onto me about my neck wrinkles? I'm going to get on to you about not knowing why you have a following, Sally. Because you're fun. You're kind. You're nice to hang out with. Yes, Debbie Sue, Sally is amazing. Sally still has her kindergarten teacher vibe. Everybody welcome in everybody for a hug. She's glad to see us all. We all get greeted like we're a long lost friend. That's why you have a following. Well, you're welcome, Sally. I speak the truth. I'm not blowing hot air up your skirt, as the old saying goes. That's an old saying here. Is that an old saying where you all live? I'm not blowing hot air up your skirt. Yes, Sally is just amazing. Sally, I probably asked you this before. How did you and I get connected, Sally? I'm always trying to go back in time and like a spider web, or spider web's the best thing I can think of. How did I get connected to Sally? Let's see. Through Sally, I got connected to Evie, I'm almost certain. Chef Zed. I either found you on my own, Chef Zed, or I found you through Okies. Rhonda found you when Karen shouted you out on the Friday Night Live. Debbie Sue, I think I happened upon you, your Mrs. Beasley video. I don't remember if there was someone I was watching and I saw you there. Maybe, though. Could have been Evie. But Sally, how did you and I get connected? Do you remember? We got connected quite some time ago, and we were, through Okies. We were very excited to find that we're both educators. Sally, kindergarten teacher, and me, an retired elementary school counselor. And those two go so well together. School counselors love kindergarten teachers, and I hope kindergarten teachers love school counselors. Sally, I meant to say Rhonda. Did I say Karen shouted you out, Sally? I meant to say I met Rhonda when Karen shouted her out on the Friday Night Live. Yeah. Who knows what I said, but that's what I meant to say. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad, Rhonda. I will be there. Evie, are you still in the chat? I don't know if Evie's still here or not. I've already told Karen that I'll be there. Sally says she knew Ace from the group of YouTubers that were through music, but I actually DoorDash. Okay. DoorDash. Okay. I don't know if Evie, I bet Evie will be there. And I took this past Friday off, Rhonda, because I had a big day Saturday. I had my morning live, or I feel like I should say Kendi had a morning live with me because it was her live and I was her guest, but you know what I mean. I had a live with Kendi K, which was fun. But she's very peppy and energetic, and I really wanted to be rested up for that, because you gotta go hard to keep up with my girl Kendi K all day. And then as soon as I finished with that live, I volunteered with True North till 10:30 Saturday night. It's a youth organization here where I live. Their premise is to give every youth one good day, something to look back on and something to draw strength from. So we left at about 10:45 Saturday morning and got home at 10:30 Saturday night, and I was tired. Yeah, so I got to have a lot of rest now that I'm old. So I took Friday off to rest, and then I ended up taking Sunday off. And my bestie, one of my besties, Mrs. G, Heartily Happy, asked me how was my day off. It was good, but I kind of felt lazy. Like when I wasn't out here on the porch at 6 o'clock doing the live, on Sunday I thought I should be out there doing the live. But yeah, we all need to take a day off though. Yes, now I had told Kendi K. Oh, you mean Karen's, or Sally, are you speaking of Karen's lives are very long, or Kendi K's? Oh, Karen, yeah. Karen has been trying to limit it to an hour and a half, but It doesn't usually get limited. And Kendi K's lives tend to be long as well, but I had told her that I only had until 10:30, so she was very gracious to make sure we wrapped up early. Oh, you did. Oh my gosh. You know what, y'all? I missed that live just by a few minutes. Sally and Rhonda, I saw the live, the replay, I mean. I'm not quite sure how I missed the live because I have my notifications set for Sally. I maybe just wasn't on my iPad or my phone and so didn't see the notification. You know what? I was sleepy yesterday from allergies and I slept a lot. That's probably why I missed it. I bet that was fun. I haven't watched the replay yet. It wasn't planned. Okay. That makes me feel better. So, Sally, did you do the live and invite Rhonda? Or Rhonda did the live and invited Sally? I bet Sally. And if you did the live and invited Rhonda, I think I know how to go live and invite one person. Mrs. G and I want to do that soon, but I might call on you for help if I run into any trouble. It looks very easy. I chat GPT'd it, as they say, and it looks super, super easy. But I tend to make things hard sometimes. Oh, that's wonderful. So Rhonda wanted to practice doing a live and you volunteered to help her. Okay, I love that. See, Sally, that is why you're awesome. Is because somebody says, I want to practice doing a live, and you're like, I'll help you. We did that with Evie, remember? Remember Evie's? I'm pretty sure Evie must be gone. She probably had to feed the birds. When Evie was doing her first live, we were there to support her. I'm punching buttons left and right, y'all. I'm a hot mess today. Maybe I'm dehydrated, although I think I've had 6 of these today. So how did it go? I haven't watched the replay yet. Did you? We figured out how to invite one. It is easy. Okay. Well, like I said, the directions on ChatGPT look very easy. Sally says, if you go on live, if you look real carefully, it'll say invite somebody. Sally, is that true on an iPad, do you know, or is it only true on a laptop? I bet I have to do it on a laptop because I've never seen. Oh, it's in the list. Okay. Thank you, Sally. I prefer to go live on my laptop, on your phone even. Okay. If it's on your phone, I'm sure it's on my iPad. When it's just me, I prefer to go live on my iPad. It's just easier and simpler. But when I go live for the group lives with Karen, I'm always on my laptop because of that StreamYard thing that she does. So that is good to know that even though we don't have StreamYard, we do have the option of going live with one friend at a time. That is good to know. I love knowing that. I've been trying to get Mrs. G Heartily Happy to do that with me for a couple of weeks now. But she's always got something going on. I'm cutting in and out. Oh, shoot. Am I cutting in and out for everybody? Sally, did you mean the sound or did you mean the audio? Am I okay for everybody? Sally said I was cutting in and out for her. I don't know when I'm talking. Okay, let me try holding this up. Because I think, Sally, what I'm doing is I'm setting the iPad on top of the microphones, which are built into the bottom of it. Is that better? Is that better? Of course, I have to set the iPad down. Maybe I could lean it up like this and not block off the microphones. Hopefully that'll work. I think I'm only going to stay on about 2 more minutes, friends. And then I'm going to, I really should go in and edit that video and add music to it, but I don't know if I want to or not. I'm going to be doing more cow videos. I might just leave that one as is. You know, I should knock on wood. I don't have any close by unless I run out in the yard. It has been a long time since I had trolls. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to say this, and then trolls will emerge from all corners of the earth to descend on me. But Sally, you know how I used to whine about trolls all the time? I never have trolls anymore. Give it a day and see different. What does that mean, Chef Zed? Give it a day. Oh, you mean the video? Yeah. And Rhonda watched a video on YouTube on how to do it. Well, that's how we learn, right? I love it. I love it. What was I saying? I had a thought and it left my head. That's why I felt so comfortable with Kendi K, because she looks like she has it all together all the time, but she talked about her being a woman of a certain age, and I'm a woman of a certain age plus 10, and how thoughts just leave our heads. I wonder what I was going to talk about. Cow videos, watching YouTube. Man, I think I had a good point to make. I wonder, oh, trolls. I was talking about trolls. Ever since I put the chat on like a 20-second delay and blocked a bunch of trolls and blocked all the, I don't mean to be gross, but all the different words in the English language that could mean the human genitalia, if you know what I mean. I blocked all those words and I don't have trolls anymore. Yeah, oh, yes I do. Gosh, I hope I say your name right. Hold on. You told me how to say it. Yezin, right? Yezin? Hey, Carol, how are you, my friend Yezin? Everybody say hi to my friend Yezin. Of course I remember you. And I can't believe I said your name correctly. And Carol, thank you for coming in. It's so nice of you. So I used to have so many trolls. It was just crazy, crazy trolls. I think maybe I blocked most of them, or maybe they just got bored with me. You know, maybe they, I don't know what, but anyway, I mean, 5 or 6 could show up tonight, but I haven't had trolls in a while. Yezin. Yezin, yes. I'm so tempted to want to say it another way. I don't know why. So how are you, Yezin? What have you been up to? And Carol, it's so nice to have you on my live. Does everybody that's still in the chat know Carol from Broke But Bountifully Blessed? Carol, did we meet on Oki's channel? I've been trying to remember how I met different people. I'm going to scoot that back a little bit. I feel like we're going right up my nose. I've been trying to figure out how I met certain people. Like, how did I meet Sally, everybody? Carol, I'm pretty sure I saw you first on Oki's channel and then came over to your channel to look around. Is that probably correct? You follow Oki's, right? Does everyone on this chat follow Oki's? He's had a good pumpkin harvest. He went through a couple of weeks there where he was cooking everything pumpkin. Pumpkin cheesecake, pumpkin soup, pumpkin bread. Oki's is a great, great farmer. So everybody meet Carol, Broke But Bountifully Blessed. I love that channel name. Love it, love it. Well, listen, friends, I hate to go since a couple of friends just got here, but I think I'm going to go in the house, maybe continue to binge watch my favorite TV show, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. I'm rewatching the seasons. Yes. Oh, thank you. That's why I looked you up. Broke But Bountifully Blessed, because I love your channel name. That's okay, honey. I'm watching the seasons of SVU up until Elliot Stabler leaves, because those are my favorites. And I think I just have one more season. And I'm not watching all of them. I just love Elliot Stabler so much. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Law and Order Special Victims Unit? Olivia and Elliot, my two favorite people. Yeah. So I'm probably going to go in there and binge watch, maybe have a cold drink. Don't need a snack because I'm definitely full of tacos. And I guess that's about it. Used to watch it. I still love it. Season 27 is coming out very soon. I think it's season 27. I love it. I can't wait. So thank you to everyone who came by, Chef. Thank you for everyone who joined me on my live tonight. If you were here when I was washing dishes and you had to put up with the green screen and the no video and all of that, I'm sorry, but that's just what happens when you're a woman of a certain age plus 10. So thank you. Love you all and have a great night. And I'll see you either Friday night or the next time my dishes pile up. Bye. See you soon.